Hello. My name is Chante Goodwin, and I am the owner and CEO. Thank you. And I'm the owner and CEO of Your Way IT Solutions, and this is my story. When I was 12 years old, I lost my mother to drug addiction. And it was at that moment that I realized that I had to step up and be a role model for my younger brother and sister. At such a young age, I had no idea how I would step up and be a role model for them. The only thing that I knew that I could do was to get good grades and to excel at sports. When I went to Suitland High School, I had the opportunity to meet with my guidance counselor, and he asked me a question. He said, "What do you want to be when you grow up?" So I thought about it, and then I realized that I was only 5 feet tall, and I just might not make it to the WNBA. So I had to come up with a backup plan. I told him that I like computers, and I also wanted to own my own business one day. So he put me in 2 classes. He put me in the Tech Academy's computer repair class and also in NFTE's entrepreneurship class. Now in the Tech Academy, I learned all the skills that I needed to get a job as a computer repair technician. But it wasn't until I joined NFTE that I realized that I can take my passion for computers and I can not only open my own business, but I could also create jobs for others. In NFTE class, Your Way Computer Services was born. I provided home support to a lot of home users in the Washington, D.C. metropolitan area. And at that moment, I realized that sports wasn't the only way that I could be a role model for my younger brother and sister. That year, I took first place in the in-class and the regional business plan competitions. I was also offered an internship by one of the judges, Mr. Antoine Ford of Enlighten Incorporated. In the fall of that year, I was faced with another obstacle. I had to go away to college at Clark Atlanta University, but I had a business to run and I had customers here in DC. So what I did was hired my classmates from that same Tech Academy and I dispatched them to my customers' houses. That went well for me, but I realized that I needed to be back in DC to really grow my business. So I contacted Antoine and I said, "Antoine, I'm ready to come home. I have a business to run and I'm ready to just transfer." So I decided I wanted to transfer to George Washington University, but I knew that I couldn't afford it. Luckily enough, Antoine's an alumni of George Washington University. So he took me up there to meet with the staff, to meet with the advisors, and before I knew it, I was not only accepted into George Washington University, but I was offered a scholarship that pretty much paid for my tuition. Today, I'm 23 years old. I am the owner and CEO of Your Way IT Solutions. We provide IT support to small to large businesses in the Washington, D.C. metropolitan area with 5 businesses to date. Enlighten is not only a client and a mentor, but they also subcontract to us on government contracts. We now have 3 full-time employees, 2 part-time employees, and we offer them health insurance, dental, paid time off, and holiday pay. Last year, we made $100,000 in sales, and this year we plan to double that. Last year, I also purchased my first 4-bedroom, 3.5-bathroom townhouse. My younger brother is now in college, and when he graduates, he wants to be an entrepreneur. I became a role model to him, and I did it without making it to the WNBA. But my story doesn't end here. In fact, my story is still being written, but that's my story so far.